Arthur Guitar Boogie Smith has been a leading figure in the musical life of Charlotte, North Carolina, with his radio and television shows, recording studio, and other music-related ventures. His song Guitar Boogie, originally recorded in 1945, became a huge regional hit that started a series of country boogie records, which were influential in the early sound of rock and roll. Arthur Smith was born on April 1, 1921, in Clinton, South Carolina, and grew up in Kershaw, South Carolina. His father worked in a textile plant and had a jazz band. Arthur began his musical career playing trumpet in that band. He formed a Dixieland jazz band ensemble with his two brothers, Ralph and Sonny, and bassist Luke Tucker, and performed on WSPA in Spartanburg back in 1938. The group didn't have much success until they switched to country music and renamed themselves Smith's Carolina Cracker Jacks. Arthur Smith was an early pioneer of the electric guitar in country music. He first came to Charlotte in 1943 and performed on WBT, filling in with the Briar Hoppers and Tennessee Ramblers. In 1944, he joined the Navy during World War II, and after the service returned to Charlotte and again played with the Briar Hoppers and Cecil Campbell's Tennessee Ramblers. In 1947, Smith signed with MGM Records and recorded guitar and banjo songs with the Cracker Jacks and gospel songs with the Crossroads Quartet. In 1948, Smith had a top 10 country hit with Banjo Boogie, and the following year with Guitar Boogie and Boomerang. During the 1950s and 60s, Smith had a daily TV show on WBTV, as well as a weekly show that was syndicated. During the 1960s, Smith's TV show was one of the top syndicated country music shows on the air. In 1955, with Smith on tenor banjo and Don Reno on five-string banjo, he released Feudin' Banjos. In 1972, it was recorded as Doolin' Banjos for the Burt Reynolds blockbuster film Deliverance. In 1959, The Virtues had a top 5 pop hit with Smith's Guitar Boogie Shuffle. In 1963, The Virtues again reached the charts with Guitar Boogie Shuffle Twist, a slight variation on that song. The guitar group The Ventures also recorded Smith's Guitar Boogie. In 1963, Smith reached the charts again with Tie My Hunting Dog Down, Jed, a parody of Australian Rolf Harris's hit Tie Me Kangaroo Down. During the 1980s, he retired from performing and concentrated on his business interests. Arthur Smith wrote or co-wrote over 200 songs, over a fourth of which were hymns or gospel greats.